Hi guys, this is Grace and welcome to video number 8. This is advice number 8 on our series for advice to a beginner scrapbooker. That was a mouthful. I don't know why I'm still doing this. Anyways, I hope that you're enjoying these videos and please give me a thumbs up if you are. So, advice number 8. So my advice is that if you're doing a traditional scrapbooking, especially if you're doing 12 by 12 scrapbooks, that you will take the time right now as you're starting it to plan out where you're going to put those albums. Okay? The reason why I say that, as I've said before, I have been scrapbooking for 12 years. And so last count I have about over 20 12 by 12 albums. Yes, 20. And that includes our family album, albums specifically for all three of my kids, and then an album for me, an album for my husband, and then an album for our wedding. So all of those, they accumulate very precious space in your home. It's very critical that you put in certain real estate in your home, wherever you live, whether it's apartment or home, into those albums. Because let me tell you, if you are really liking scrapbooking, you're going to be cranking those things and you're going to be going through albums like, it's water, because you really go through a lot of them. And my advice to you, and this is, I would say, a retrospective, like if I were to tell myself now, then what I am telling you now, this is what I would tell myself then. Does that make sense? Anyways, so the reason why I say that is because it takes a lot of room. And in the beginning, I was just putting them on a bookshelf that I fitted to make sure that my 12 by 12 fit in that bookshelf. Well, they got really heavy, and so this bookshelf that we had, it was just the store-bought one. It wasn't really a strong wood. It was one of those particle boards, and it started to bow because of the weight of my albums. And so I think it was last year, my husband asked me what I wanted for Mother's Day and for my birthday. And I said, I wanted you to make me a shelf that will fit all my albums. So he did that. He worked on it. And I will make sure to share a picture of it in this video. But now my albums have a place where it's stored and it's fit perfectly, and the wood can stand the weight of my albums. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm scrapbooking still. Now I don't have any more room to grow. So that's going to be another project for my husband to do. But like I said, don't be in the same position as I am. Try to figure out where you're going to store these albums and try to make sure that there's enough real estate wherever you are to put these albums as it's growing. So that is my tip for you today. I hope that you're enjoying this, and if you have any advice for people on what kind of shelf that you use for your to store your 12 by 12 scrapbooks, let me know in the comment section below so that they can read through it and then get the ideas from there. But like I said, mine was a custom-made shelf, and so I hope that you don't have to get a customized shelf, but find something that will work with your albums. So I will see you in the next video. But I have another extra tip as far as planning where you're going to put your albums. The other thing that I have to say is to plan what kind of album you're going to use. So that was one thing that if I were to go back, I would definitely do this, where I'm going to pick just one color and one type of album. Actually, one type of album. That means brand, color, style, and just go buy a lot of those. Because my problem is my family album, I started off with I think it was like a leather bound album. It was a 3D ring album, and so that means it's kind of like a binder where you can snap the rings and you can put in your sheet protectors. But I had one of those, and it was made by Pebbles, and I even ordered it online. And then after I've gone through those two brown leather bound albums, I went to the online store where I found it and wanted to purchase some more. and they were all out. They've discontinued that specific style. So I had to find a different one. So my albums are kind of in different colors. I do stay within the black, brown for my family albums, and then blue for my oldest son, pink for my daughter, and then green for my younger son. And that works fairly well. But if I were to do it again, I would invest in just one particular style of album, style, brand, color. That's what I would do, just so it has that coherent look on my shelf. So that's my tip. Bye guys.